Here we have another one of the Lego postcards. And so this one is the Australia one. And so very cool. We're going to have more of the Outback in this one compared to some of the buildings and such. And so I'm going to put this together and then I'll show you guys. And here we have our Australian postcard. And so I think this is very cool. The background for this one was a lot more simpler. So you can see it's kind of just got the Australian blue sky. And so we've got a couple clouds, which is I think more than usual. I think all of them have a cloud, but this one has a couple since it's focusing more on the outside. And so we've got the outback here. We've got, looks like a plane flying overhead. And so I think that was just put in to maybe make the background have a little bit more filled in, because like when we've looked at the other ones, they have sort of designs. And so we had like the New York one representing some of the skyscrapers, and then we had the Great Wall of China keep going for the Beijing one. And so then in this one we've got a tree, and then we've got kind of a bird that goes in the tree. One of my favorite things from this is, let me make sure it's completely straight, is the kangaroo crossing. And so I think that is very fun, very Australian to have that. But then let's take a look at some of the other things we have in here. So we kind of have a windmill, so it can spin, which is pretty cool. Then right here, this might be my favorite little piece. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is an outhouse. And then we kind of have a little Aussie house out on out in the outback. And so very cool. We've got a whole bunch of little shrubs and such, little water over here if you can see down by the tree. But I really like this set. I will say that this one compared to the other ones doesn't have as much going on, and then it's also kind of, I feel, missing a couple things where I think one of the things that really could have been very cool to have for an Australian one is like the Sydney Opera House and some of the other landmarks that they have in some of the bigger cities. But it's cool to have one of the ones that focuses not just on the city, but on kind of the environment and culture. And so I think it's really cool. One thing that I think I will go ahead and add, yep, I said add, is in Series 24, they had the kind of animal conservist, and he had a koala. And so I think these are wonderful things that you could add. And so if you do have this minifigure and the koala, I mean, we're talking about Australia here, right? We need koalas. And the only animal we have here is the bird. Maybe it's a cockatoo, parakeet, one of those. But I think that when I think about Australia, I think about kangaroos first, and then I think about koalas. And so I think we're going to put this koala maybe at the top if he'll fit. Maybe he doesn't fit there. Maybe we'll sneak him right in here. Oh, too tall. But I think maybe we'll just put him down here for right now. I think the koala right there is wonderful. Obviously, the koala is going to look like it's a little bigger than the house, but I think that is fine because I think this adds a whole new dimension, makes it look very fun. And so we have the kind of conservation guy, the animal rescue guy, and the koala that we're adding in. And so I think this postcard looks really cool. And so the only postcard that has a minifigure is the one that has the Statue of Liberty in it. And so I think being able to add this one in, proportions are a little off, but I like it a whole ton. So like Australia, like that they did something different, not just cities, not kind of landmarks, but kind of recognizing the outback that Australia really is. But all in all, I really like this set, and I believe that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.